So what's been happening in Aotearoa? I don't want to make this space exclusively political because, well, the purpose of this space is to wānanga and learn more about te ao Māori. I think it's very important that that I speak on things that are still relevant and impacting Māori, the way that what's happening within New Zealand, how it's impacting Māori. So the government is openly trying to erase Te Tiriti for equality, and they've tried to do it a few times so that the rest of the world would remember when Hana, a member of Māori Pātai, tore up the bill and did the kamate, like the haka, with the rest of the Māori Pātai. So after that bill was torn up, that's when a lot of Aotearoa went on a huge hīkoi, a big walk that started right at the top of the North Island and came all the way down to where I'm based in Pōneke, where Parliament is. We came all the way down here, did the walk, and we had a massive protest, and it was the ahua, the energy of that hīkoi was honestly historical. Like, unless you were there, there's not words for it. It just felt like so natural and so alive to be around all these people that understood and were there to protect Te Tiriti and honour that it was signed by both of our ancestors and that we're honouring each other. And when I say both our ancestors, I actually, just mean the settlers, their whakapapa, their genealogy that are here, but also that it's protecting everyone, like all foreigners, all immigrants, as it states that we will take care of you by us honouring each other and honouring our mana within our own right. So from that hīkoi, there was a submission to be sent to the government, essentially saying, we do not agree to you erasing Te Tiriti. Like, we don't agree with you fucking with the treaty whatsoever. Get your hands off, essentially. And those submissions had received, I think numbers are not my forte, but up there was like a point something percent that supported it. Like the majority of the majority seriously ruled in this case. We don't want to fuck with what the government is trying to put in place. So now this is the second round in the past few weeks where the government has again tried to slip another bill which is impacting the treaty. Except this time the Māori Pātai, the Wākini woman that tore up the bill, started doing the haka, they got suspended, the Māori Pātai, out of the Parliament House because of that haka that they did. The way that the government is saying they're being suspended because they did the haka, they're saying that it was out of disrespect, that it was basically a violating act. But if they took off their Pākehā fucking lenses, which they won't, and saw it from a cultural perspective, it is our right to exercise our own cultural practices. And the haka is not just a war dance, it is a standing of not taking the bullshit that was being fed into the Parliament House of eliminating Te Tiriti. So it was very much warranted and necessary, and haka is utilised within all kinds of contexts, whether it be celebrations of birthdays, of weddings, or even funerals. It's used for art, it's used for a multitude, but it depends on the intention and the purpose. And the intention that it was used for when the bill was torn up that first time, is to state that Māori do not accept or take the bill as legitimate. So yeah, moving on to the second round of the government, moving on to the second round of this government trying to slip another bill through. There was another protest a week ago, and it was on the haka. It's called Toitū Haka, which was all of us getting together, learning the words of that haka that Hana did in Parliament House, which is a main or common one. We all learnt the kupu for it, the words, and we all did it together. Now this protest was smaller than the hīkoi, the big walk, because it was last minute. Just some sneaky stuff that they're trying to pass a second bill. So everyone's on their shit right now, getting together and fighting against the second attempt to erase Te Tiriti essentially. And again, a very empowering space that reminds me of the beauty of union, when we all unite against powers that are just focused on profit and distraction, putting us all against each other. I'm seeing so much within the medium of Māoridom that it's such a healing culture because of the basis that it stands on, which is in many cultures it's based off we take care of each other. Everyone has the right, you know, to be alive and well, bro, and we all support that, and it's within the values of manaakitanga, within mana. These are words I don't know if I can explain in English, but essentially it's like giving respect to your soul, to who you are as a being, and it's like a feeling. You show it within a mutual respect, and I'm just appreciating that I get to witness the government causing so much chaos and destruction verbally and also physically in a paper form way. And then when I look to the other side, I'm seeing a strong force of people's coming together harder and harder and bigger and greater for the purpose of taking care of their whānau, our people, and the whenua, and the fucking land. And with that common goal, it's like the noise, the higher the people with the greatest of the putia and power, I can just see them get more scared because we are outnumbering the power. We're coming together, we're working together, and the more that they push and make it harder for the middle class or try to push them down, whatever the fuck, the unity, once again, that I'm witnessing is like, people would be struggling hard out on a global level, on a local level, but the aroha, the love, and just that, like, I want to say trust and togetherness that in co-creation that I'm witnessing, it makes me feel like, okay, yeah, sovereignty is unfolding and it's just beginning here. And I guess this is why it might be a series. This will be a series. I'm just gonna stop it there with my tired ass and send lots of aroha your way, whānau. To be continued of seeing what happens next, see what more beauty that I witness to share.